Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to episode number 4 of this Nottingham Forest career mode. The last episode turned out to be a pretty good success, all things considered, compared to our episode before that. It was a good one. There's no way of saying it. I believe it was 3 wins in a row, and we're looking to continue that here today, but we have 2 very difficult games. The first game today up against Norwich, who are currently leading the league. For us, I know it's early days, and I know we're only just, I believe we're about midway through September at this point, so it is still really early in the season, but it's not a surprise that Norwich have gone on the run they're on. They are, of course, a team that was just relegated from the Premier League, and to be fair, their team themselves is pretty healthy, as you could see early on within the first few minutes when they get a shot on goal. And to be fair, for the majority of the game, they were able to contain us. They were able to keep us down. We weren't able to get many shots going. As you can see, there's a lucky block there that allows us to get this attack going. It was a lot of trying to attack and Norwich just shutting it down. But they could not make good use of their attacks on goal. And Bentner makes him pay for it, as per always. Nicholas Bentner, I know he gets a lot of flack for being somewhat shit, but in this career mode, all things considered, he's actually been really good. This was his 5th goal of the league campaign. You're going to see it here. Look at that. I mean, that's a pretty decent goal from Bentner. The Lord himself strikes again. And, well, we're keeping this guy easy for another 2 seasons if he keeps on playing the way he is. Nicholas Bentner doing a tremendous job here at Nottingham Forest. It's nice to see. You know, you take the piss out of Bentner for so long, and then he actually performs for you, and he does a really good job. 5th goal of the league, and as you can see, this hasn't been edited, so something's going to be happening after this. Spoilers! But, yeah, we felt confident from this. It was a 1-0. We finally were able to beat down Norwich. We were finally able to take the lead. And Houlihan plays it into Jerome. And within seconds, the lead is gone. Jerome smashes it into the back of the net within about 2 minutes of us taking the lead to equalize the game. That was a real heartbreaking moment, to be leading against Norwich, just to feel the surge of emotion that I imagine the players, the fans, and of course myself as being the manager, was feeling, and then just for it to all come crashing down, and it hurt inside when Jerome just smashed that one in. Wellenruth are truly beaten there. Don't really think there was much of a way he could have got to that. But unfortunately for us, we had to hang on to 1-1. Unfortunately for Norwich, their undefeated streak in the league continued. It was a shame that we weren't able to dethrone that, but these things happen, and just as quickly as we were in the lead, it was all over. But those things happen, but now we got to move on. EFL Cup, I believe this is now round 2. Oh boy, what a huge opponent to have in round 2. Manchester United up against us here. As you can see, they haven't gone with a main team, but this is still a team that could absolutely destroy us. Rashford up front, Mata at cam, Martial and Mkhitaryan on the wings. This is enough to end us, to destroy us. As you can see, I put out one of our best teams. Bentner was, of course, still out, and that game against Norwich, I had to put out a really good team 4 because it was an important game in our league. So heading into this game against Manchester United, I wasn't feeling all that confident, but early on, as you can see, we showed good attacking prowess there with that play. Asan Malonga's shot blocked, tackled really, and then Lansbury falls to him. He gets a nice shot there, but Romero there to easily make that save. Not sure if they've signed Romero in real life or if that's a move this game has made, but look at that header. Header's OP, or just an amazing header. That, it's such a good header. The celebration is rather questionable, but watch this header now on the replay. It's a lovely cross in. What? He just gets his head to it from that far out. I don't know how he's able to do that and just completely beat Romero. I think that's a mixture of both. It's a really good header, but also, as you can see, the keeper there, Romero, just kind of giving up on the equation. Brink of half-time here, but we are making our way through on goal. Asan Malonga right now, trying to get a little run going. Finds, I believe his name is pronounced Carriol on the wing. Of course, Osborne would be in this position, but he's out with his broken ankle. He plays it in here, and down goes, I believe that's Cash, who of course came back from one of the 4 players injured. I believe it is still 4 players right now. But as you can see, Cash here goes to make the run, and Shaw clips his ankles. Of course, we brought in Shaw last time with Fulham. This time around, he's a little bit vilified, I should say. by Nottingham Forest. Hassan Balonga steps up for the penalty spot, the first penalty of the FIFA 17 career mode. I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing, but it's in the back of the net, and it's 2-0, and it was such a good penalty that I accidentally turned on trainer while trying to set up for the penalty. It was such a good one, and as you can see there, the run-up, all good. Kind of made it pretty obvious that I was going left, to be honest. I'm not too sure why Romero went right, and well, there you go. Back of the net. It's now 2-0 against Manchester United. And then in the second half, it very nearly became 2-1 as Rashford shoots there. But unfortunately for him, he misses. And, well, he was just holding on from the 86th minute. The game is actually in the bag. We're going to beat Manchester United. Never mind, we're going to embarrass them. 3-0. Hassan Balonga strikes again. 3-0 just before the end of the game. And Manchester United are about to go bowing out of the Capital One Cup, of the EFL Cup, in the second round with their heads down as they are beaten by a team who are currently in the mid-table of the championship. And not only beat, but just destroyed, really. 3-0 against United, the game ends. Hassan Balonga playing incredible today. As you can see, Jose Mourinho shakes the hand there of Papa Project. He does not seem too happy about that 3-0 loss. Perhaps his job could be called into question regarding losing such an important game. But it was all high hopes for us heading into this game against Sheffield Wednesday. We just beat Manchester United. We just beat one of the most popular football clubs in the world. And, well, now things are looking good as we head into this game. Sheffield Wednesday, I believe we're around the same place as us in the league, so a win here, very important to keep our momentum going, and of course to keep Sheffield Wednesday off our back. Nice formation there, I believe that was a 4-2-2 by Sheffield Wednesday there, and of course we're going to go for our usual 4-1-4-1 with Hassan Balonga up front for the sole purpose of Bentner. Really wasn't in that good of shape, and Hassan Balonga was actually in really good shape after putting two past, I believe it was a few days before. But here we go, early start to the game. Pereira, absolutely beautiful goal, beautifully done, as it seems if I have to say every few episodes. From that angle to knock it in, I didn't expect it, gotta be honest. You're going to see it on the replay here. The goal just kind of comes out of nowhere. It's a nice attack that just sort of happens. We've been around the attacking third of Sheffield Wednesdays for pretty much the entirety of the game, and it just gets played in here. Pereira finds the gap. You think he's going to cross it or something. Nope. Just shoots it from that angle and ends up in the top left corner from the looks of things there. Keeper completely beaten. You could tell from his reaction before the replay started. He was not happy about that, and that is nowhere near the top left corner. Right, well, that's a bit embarrassing. Sheffield Wednesday anyway started getting an attack going about 15 minutes after they scored the goal. Real good opportunity from there, but Wellenreuther stops them in their tracks. They get a corner here. We've been good at the corners so far this season, both defending them and attacking with them. It gets played out. Good deflection there, and it's going to go for the throw-in. This is a moment for us to catch our breath, perhaps plan a counter-attack. Sheffield Wednesday players, as you can see, though, heavily in the midfield, and now we have to try our best to stop them. We lose the ball here, and Hooper is stopped by an incredible save by Wellenreuther. Really had to force his way out there just to make that save, and as you can see now, we are getting the counter-attack going. This move played out perfectly for us. Hassan Balonga running down the wing. He's run so far here. He's still going all the way. Finds Pereira. Pereira gets blocked in, so he has to pass it out to Dimitru. Lansbury takes the shot, hits the bar. Hassan Balonga on the rebound, and it's 2-0. And surprisingly, Hassan Balonga's first goal in the championship. I expect him to have scored one by now, but it seems not. Lansbury there with huge strike, should have gone in. Shame it didn't, but it doesn't really matter because Hassan Balonga's there on the rebound for his third in 2 games. Beautiful there, lovely header and a great play, great counter-attack, and as you can see, Papa Project immensely happy about that. Now it just came out of holding on to our 2-0 lead. 77th minute here, Sheffield Wednesday nick the ball off us in the midfield, looking to attack here. Hooper trying to find someone to pass it to. He finds Forestieri completely unmarked at the back post, and it's in for 2-1, and it's a potential comeback for Sheffield Wednesday. This could happen. Hooper with great timing, great patience, and just to see Forestieri completely unmarked at the back there. Too many players pressing on Hooper, and Forestieri just sneaks in and smashes down into the back of the net. I believe he was subbed on as well. So that's a very good sub for Sheffield Wednesday, but unfortunately for them, it wasn't enough, and we were able to hold on for a 2-1 win. I believe that was well, there you go. I mean, it's a win. And only just, but at least we were 2 goals up, so by the time that goal went in, we could just relax, keep our mindset focused, and before you know it, we're winning, and that's 3 wins out of 3 for this episode. Things are back on track. We're up into 7th now, with us looking to close in on some of the teams there in the playoff area, and especially Norwich, who are still remaining undefeated in this season so far. But be sure to tune in for the next episode, guys, because we are going to be taking on an old friend. We're going to start off the episode by taking on Fulham. That's going to be a difficult game to try and play, but that is going to end this episode. Career Mode, thank you guys for watching. Take care, guys, and ta-ra!